for it.
I'm Warren.
I'm Charlie.
We're the Yoho Joes, and this is our review
of Din Ho Chinese BBQ.
As normal, we have three requisites: food, service, price. We're gonna roll out with the food this time.
Food was pretty good. We ordered a lot of food.
We got so much food. Dear God, we ordered too much food. Look at the pictures.
It's a lot of food.
We went nuts.
It was kind of inadvertent. Like, we didn't really realize how much we were ordering. So we'll just run down what we ordered and tell you about each of the items, because some of them really stood out as fantastic, and some of them we probably should not have ordered.
First thing that rolled out was the pork fried rice. As fried rice goes, this was good.
Pretty standard.
Didn't blow me away, but it was tasty.
It was tasty. I think for me, if there would have been a little more of the pork in it, or at least if I would have gotten more of the pork flavor, I probably would have stepped it up a notch.
The egg was surprisingly good.
That's right. It was, yes.
Stood out.
I did mention that as well while we were eating. It was very creamy. Nice creamy egg.
So, pretty decent fried rice.
Pretty decent fried rice.
Second thing to be rolled out for us was the
quail.
The salt-baked quail.
Special salt on the menu.
Salt-baked
this one really stood out for me. It was my favorite item that we had of the night.
Several small quail. Looked like they had all been deep fried. They broke apart. They were juicy. They were crispy. They had a lot going for them. We really enjoyed tearing into that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a ginger salt, maybe. There was a subtle flavor there that was really impressive. I enjoyed eating it a lot.
Next that rolled out was my personal favorite. It was the combination barbecue. It's a combination of duck, chicken, and pork. The pork here is absolutely amazing.
Top notch. Excellent pork.
The chicken, very good. Well barbecued, nicely marinated. I like that.
The pork, or the duck, was also pretty decent. It had a good barbecue flavor. It was fatty, which I guess, if you eat duck, that's kind of what you expect.
We both had the same opinion. Duck may be a bit too gamey for us.
Yeah.
We're not used to it. So while I thought it was very well prepared, it's in itself only rated about a 3 or so for me, because apparently I don't really love the taste of duck.
I also like the chicken a lot. I thought it was a decent flavor, not amazing. Really, the pork is what sells you on this particular dish, and they do offer a smaller combination plate, or you can just get the barbecued pork on its own. Probably would recommend that, and maybe the chicken. If
combination pork and chicken, I think's the way to go. Then
the last
came
item, the last item. So
marinated plate.
So we looked at the menu and we decided to order 2 of the meat items. One was the barbecue combination plate, and one we weren't sure what it was the marinated plate. So we asked the waitress, and she tried to explain it. We thought maybe we heard the words tongue in there. We weren't sure, but we decided to be adventurous and go for it anyway. And we made a costly mistake.
It was tongue and something that looked like intestine
and neck. I thought I heard her say neck, and I'm pretty sure
spongy, fatty flesh thing.
I think that might have been the tongue, actually. Yeah. Everything was very squishy and rubbery. I ate one of everything on the plate because I wanted to try it. I was flavor-wise, it was not bad. However, if you have texture problems...
And I do have texture problems.
It has serious texture problems.
I couldn't eat any of it. I took one bite of the tongue, and my stomach rolled. So I felt ashamed. I couldn't eat it.
Unless you don't mind squishy, rubbery texture, or you're really, really adventurous, probably stay away from the marinated plate.
We also made one epic mistake. We tried to order an appetizer. The appetizer was steamed buns. They brought us 10 of them.
10 steamed buns, which was a lot, and it was pretty cheap. And they were tasty. They were good steamed buns, but it came out sort of at the end of the meal. It was the last thing that came out.
A massive amount of food.
And we actually ordered enough food for four or five people. Which I think that's going to bring us to the price section of this, because we ordered enough food for 4 or 5 people, and this is not the most money that we've spent at a restaurant.
We rounded out at about $55. We both brought a ton of food home. We ate incredibly well. I did have to pay per Coke. I'm not a big fan of that.
But ultimately, we only ended up paying $55 for I'm going to say a shit ton of food.
Yeah, it was epic how much we got to eat.
We actually have enough leftovers for, I would say, 3 people.
Yeah.
Easy.
So, very good price on this place.
Yes, price-wise.
What they don't do so well was service.
Yeah, service was a little iffy, I think.
We had 4 different people serve us.
Which can work. If you have a restaurant which has different people hit your table and they're really in sync, it can really work, because then you're never worrying or you're never without somebody waiting on you, but it wasn't really in sync.
We flagged a couple people down for stuff to get boxes, to get our bill. Our
Waiting on our
initial
drinks.
waitress didn't really seem to like us.
Yeah.
His service here
was kind of iffy.
off,
So the score for food, well, we decided to give food a 3.
Right.
We wanted to note, again, the really great standouts. I love the quail.
I love the barbecue.
So definitely some great items here.
But all very generally good.
But all very, very good.
Price,
We're gonna
4.
We're gonna give price a 4. We did pay a decent amount of money, but we easily could have gotten out of the restaurant for half of what we paid.
$25 for 2 people for a lot of food. You'll have something to take home.
Yeah.
Highly recommended. Service, gonna
2.
give it a 2.
Yeah.
They just didn't live up to it. So our total score comes out to be a 3 plus a 4 plus a 2. We're looking at a 9. Break that into 3. We got a total of 3. So our Yoho score for Din Ho Chinese BBQ
is a 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yoho!